Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk about the steel construction manual. This is the 14th edition. This is the one that was supposed to be used for the PE for April. I just want to talk about how I tap my book and some extra tabs. Now, the short answer is I use Google, and I found this engineer, his last name is Kolkena. He has helped me a little bit. I reached out to him and he gave me some really good, solid advice on the PE and some really solid references, and I basically tapped it the way he tapped it, plus I added some extra tabs for me. But I'm gonna go over the tabs a little bit. So the first tabs that I added are like all the sections, like the white flange, the channels, the angles, the WT, the HSS, the load combinations, and basically factors, your FY factors, your CV, your IX, and your nominal moment for brace base versus brace length. There's another sheet that I wanted to tap, but I don't remember what it was. But it's basically for optimal materials. So basically, depending on, I think I have that tab on the previous edition of this one, but it's basically what type of steel you use for what type of section. So for example, HSS, you use like a FY50 for example, and it gives you also your FU. I don't know what it is, I will find it later today, but basically I tab it according to Mr. Kolkena. Then I have another section that has all the coefficients, the spans, the moments, and the shear, and basically how they are distributed depending to your type of section. And the next one is for VPN, the strength for axial. This is for beams. So basically just follow that. I will post the link in the description of how I tabbed it, and I'm gonna post all my tabs: F cracking, axial tension, combined flexion and axial, ball shear, ball bearing, for eccentric bolts, the coefficients, PRYOUT action. So basically, I'm gonna post all these tabs in the section, but it's basically I just follow from Mr. Kolkena, and then I added a couple more tabs, one for the index, one to divide it into the specification. So I added a tab for this section, the specification for structural steel buildings, which, if you don't know, this book is basically divided. The first part is basically general information, like all your steel, all your properties, all your strength that beams can take, that columns can take, or your bolts analysis and stuff like that. And then it's divided in guides. So basically the first guide is this one, the specification, and basically it's like it gives you a design procedures for everything, and it has like lingo, you know, how like structural language and stuff like that. Plus it has like all the codes and everything, like basically how to design everything. Then it has the commentary, which I added another tab, and the commentary, what it has is kind of like an expanded section of the specification, which it talks more in depth about everything. So basically it gives more detail about everything that is being talked about in the specification. Then after that you have two more sections. One of them is the specification for structural joints, which I think is before. Yeah, specification for structural joints using high strength bolts. And then you have another one that is standard codes and practice for steel bridges, I believe, for steel buildings and bridges. So it's basically more like a generalization of how to design it and what you need to do for those things. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Codes of standard practice of steel buildings and bridges. I did not add tabs for this one because I did not think it was necessary. And then the last one is basically just data, which is actually really good. I added a tab here for materials. For material weight, this is more like for everyday work, you know, like just to know how much, I don't know, brick weights and stuff like that, and the index at the end. So this book is a super useful resource. if you know where to find anything. It's a little overwhelming when you start going through it, but once you understand it, it's very clear, and like adding tabs really helps a lot. So follow the link, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give me a like. Now this is the way I was gonna take it to the PE exam. I don't know if they will update it to the newest version. I hope not, because I had this one. But if they update it, the tabs are probably gonna be very similar. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you liked it.